For a movie with the title Fire and Ash, the fire of novelty seemed to fizzle out, and what remained were the ashes of recycled themes. Hey guys, welcome to Honest Filmy Opinions. Today, we're going to be talking about James Cameron's third installment in the Avatar franchise, Avatar Fire and Ash. The main highlight of this movie are its breathtaking visuals. Watching this in IMAX 3D, the visuals evoke high sensory stimulation with great immersion quality. Whether it's with every speck of sea foam, the way water or light reflect on flesh, or capturing the flickering motion of fire and embers flying into the air, the details are what make this movie. All the scenes were shot using performance capture, with actors performing in vast, bare rooms. Not a single scene was filmed in a natural setting, which meant that actors had to rely heavily on their imagination. Like Avatar 2, Weta FX uploaded the facial capture data onto high resolution AI models, which accounted for every subtle muscle contraction. This allowed for uncanny realism in every small eye twitch or lip movement in the CGI models for the characters. Cameron also experiments by switching from 24 to 48 frames per second, using the higher rate in 3D underwater scenes to sharpen movement and ensure sensory clarity of bioluminescent depths. Unfortunately, a movie needs more than just great visuals to be considered a good film. However, before I proceed, I must give credit to the female antagonist in this movie, Varang, who is the leader of the aggressive Manquan tribe. Played by Una Chaplin, the granddaughter of Charlie Chaplin, Varang's menace is physical. With her seductive and feline-esque stride, Chaplin uses movement as language, giving her character a fluid, unsettling authority. This is evident as she performs in a fire ceremony with her clan right after capturing the Sullies. The Bugeng is handled so skillfully by Chaplin, feeling less like a weapon and more like an extension of her own body. In fact, visually, this movie's most striking addition is fire itself. 1,000 VFX shots were used in simulating fire and ash. However, I want to note that in a scene just before the midpoint, Varang drugs Cortich and explains to him how the Great Mother Ivar failed her starving clan and let the fire destroy their forests. Instead of relying so heavily on exposition, the film would have benefited from scattering her backstory throughout the narrative, allowing us to witness her grief, her struggle, and see the trauma that actually shaped her. Brief flashbacks would have deepened intrigue, sustained curiosity, and provided a welcome break from the screenplay's increasingly predictable rhythm. Which brings me to my next point. There is no introduced unpredictability to the screenplay or to the plot. The primary story still surrounds Colonel Cortich trying to capture a spider, just like in Avatar 2. The climactic act especially feels overly familiar, with the same beats of large-scale warfare and the unification of various Na'vi tribes. The story repeatedly resolves tension through capture and escape cycles, which drains urgency from moments that should feel final. Another element the film falters on is in its treatment of Spider. His portrayal lacks conviction in several scenes, a problem that is only compounded by flat, generic dialogues. This weakness in his credibility is most apparent in emotionally charged scenes. For example, when Jake takes Spider into the forest with the intentions of killing him, Spider's reactions just seem superficial.
Stop. Iceberg. Don't move. Please. You don't have to do this. Please. Stop. Please stop. Please. Don't look at me. Please.
This disconnect becomes even more apparent in the resolution, during the spirit world scene with Kiri and the ancestors.
You are one of us now.
You are one of the people.
Oh shit.
What should have been a cathartic moment is deflated by an oddly flippant line. Spider as a character is positioned as a hinge between the Na'vi world and the human world, yet neither the performance nor the writing actually rises to the weight that the role demands. Overall, do I think that the visuals compensate for the predictable plot? No. Beyond the 1 hour, even the sensory feast begins to lose its shine, as certain scenes noticeably drag. However, should you go watch it in the cinemas? Yes. In the theatre, with your 3D glasses on, you experience something that no other film can replicate. It's pure cinematic immersion, just without the same soul it once had.